Hey everybody, Joe Misfit Glenn here. Welcome to A Minute with some Misfits. How's everybody doing this evening? I see Danny. Welcome, Danny. Tell Mr. Schoener I said hello. There he is, Joe Schoener. Andrew Lesky. Welcome, Father Time. Good stuff. Good evening, good evening. Name says Facebook user at the moment. I will get to you, I'm sure. Oh, no. So Joe's going back and forth. Good evening. Okay, I got you. We're good. There we were. How's everybody doing this evening? Good, I hope. Heck yeah. All right. Yeah, I got you, Joe. I can see you over here on my phone. I'm watching the live over here so I can see names. This computer sometimes won't show the names. Pretty sure everybody's internet's been messing around today. Let me see banners here. All right, we'll wait around. Hey, what's up, Eric? Mr. Moon in the house. Dude, we got to get together sometime, man. It's been a long time. What's up, Tommy? Let me see. There he is. Oh, I get you. I see. That must have been Joe on his other phone. I feel that. Everybody doing good? Awesome. Hey, baby doll. Everyone. Lori is saying hello, everyone. Hell yeah, Eric. Sounds like a plan, brother. What's up, Dirk? Welcome. I had to look at your name a few times before I started getting it right. Kuiker, right? Kuiker? Hey, howdy from Alaska. Nice. Alaska's in the house. What we got? What's your name, Facebook user? Let me see if I can get over to another one. I can usually jump over to the site and see you. Nope. Okay, we're not messing with that. I will screw something up, promise. Must be. Yeah, there's what we got? I think 5 pages, 6 pages. Yeah, so 4 other groups, the Misfit Tribe, and then my Misfit Farms YouTube page. So yeah, we got like 6 streams going. And because they're all private groups, that's why you can't see other people's names in the comments and stuff like that, or you don't even see their comments until after. At least that's something I had heard was going on. Greetings from the Navy. Nice. Well, that'd be Charlie. Good old Charlie. Welcome, my friend. All right, guys. So there's only a couple things, unless you guys have some questions right off the bat, there's a couple of things that I wanted to touch on. They're kind of important. And I've been here getting some questions from people and whatnot. And the reason we're not going to continue on with the grow one tonight is because I don't have a plant in that stage of life to do what I need to do to show you guys. Okay. So that's why we're just going to wait a little bit until I get one. All right. So chats. Okay. You guys noticed I had been putting up some chats, right? Let me see who that was. Hey, Facebook user. That's all I see, man. Sorry. Okay, but the chats. So I've been putting up chats to get a few people into a little area where they can talk with other folks that do the stuff they do or enjoy the things that they enjoy, right? So you could get a little bit closer in the community. Unfortunately, whenever I do the add everyone to let you guys know that we have this available to you, then you start getting the ringing, right? Every time somebody comments on there, you'll hear it. Well, there's a way to silence that. If you go into the chat, right, and you I think up in the corner there's some dots or something like that. You can quiet. You could just either get out of the chat altogether or silence the chat. If you're say for instance, the hunting and fishing. If you're not into the hunting and fishing, maybe you can bounce from that. You can always go back, through the group, but that'll quiet it down for you. So for that, I apologize, for always it ringing, but that's the only way I can let you guys know, everybody know that they have a spot available. Okay. All right. And if you guys have any issues trying to shut that down, I can do a little bit more detailed thing. I've never shut one down, but I know you can. And I believe it was in those little buttons on the chat. Before you get into the chat, you'll see all the little chats and messages. You just click on the little thing, something like that. Okay. And then we got any questions on that? What's up, Australia? Jeff. Nice, Jeff. Welcome. Welcome. I assume that's where I'm missing the names. Let me get over here to Australia. I got you, Jeff. And Dave McQueen. I see you in there. And I see that Jeff said, okay, got you. All right. I'm watching with y'all now. Cool. Any questions so far that maybe I can answer? Good. Good, Dirk. Awesome. Okay. Now for this one, I'm going to use my phone. This is to find information. We had a post today asking about the terp profiles and the cannabinoids that the cannabis plants have and what their different effects were. For me, when I go, I will Google and then I will start reading multiple things and then, put it all together. I'll find one that really works for me. But we have Susie Stroll, one of our mods in the group. She's doing a bang up job. She's the one that's putting in all the information, whether it be a book or a PDF or an article or something like that. This is all information mostly related to cannabis at this moment in time, but we'll do more later, right? So I'm going to show you how to access the information files on our page. Okay. All right. So let me go here. Wait, that's not the right one. Okay. So when you guys find the actual page, right? You're seeing there and you guys getting into the page, you see the Misfits tribe and everything. Right down in here, you'll see where it says reels, chats, about, featured, photos, events, files, albums, and guides. Okay. Go to files and hit it. Let me go back one more time. You guys can see files right there, right? Hit files. And now you are in the area where all these articles for your reading pleasure are available to you. I mean, plant stress. It talks about plant stress, right? Root development, biotechnology. This stuff can get really advanced too for the people that maybe need a little bit of a one up on the knowledge. Okay. 3 steps to making easy labs, beginner's guide. This is the actual beginner's guide book, I believe. Let me see. Pest identification. I mean, everything. So anyway, you can go in here. It even has a recipe for pain balm. You view the file. You just hit view file, and there you have it. It's a whole recipe. Right? Now, Susie's doing all this so you guys can have it at a whim. Anytime you want it, you just go in, get it. Don't have to bother nobody. Some people don't like to bother, but that's what we're all about, is giving you guys information. Okay. And so that's why we have these. And not to mention, while you're in there, you can go to the photos, right? And look at there. Look at how about that? There I am. Right. You can also go to, I believe there's one called media. At least on the computer, it says media. Maybe files. No, it's not that one. Let me look for that one. Guides, maybe. No. Photos. I believe in here somewhere will be, well, it looks like all folders or all photos, but there's a way to get to the media section. Okay, in there. Maybe the reels would be it. No, reels are not it. So anyway, media section, you'd be able to find all the videos that we have done here on these lives. Okay. And then you can also go to YouTube for those, the Misfit Farms YouTube. But yeah, so that's how you guys get to all this information that Susie's been working so hard on, and Joe Schoener has been really kicking ass with finding that information. Oh, Eric, you better quit lying to my wife. What's going on, Jeremy? Welcome, man. Sorry, I wasn't even looking at names coming in. I was like zoning. I was right in my information. Yeah, so the apps are different from the browser, but on like a computer browser, you can see it'll say like if you hit the photo section, it'll say photos, media, and then something else. Hit the media, and you'll have any video that was also shared to the group. It all goes in there. In the files or in the photos, it's all the photos that have been in the group are also in there. Okay. Got any questions, y'all? All right, let me get back to seeing names. Features. Let me see. Yeah, my featured are usually all the pinned ones that I do. Yeah. Hey, and you guys don't forget, we're still waiting on folks to be adding, whether they're a veteran grower or if they're a spouse or a supporter that grows for the veteran. We're looking for some information on that. Okay, guys. I wrote down everybody's name so far that was in it. We only got 19 votes though, folks. Okay. Or we got 21 votes. I know we got a lot more folks than that growing here. All right. Okay. Oh, geez. Here I go. Not doing that again. Okay. So what's everybody? How's their week been, man? Everybody had a good week or what? Let's hear something. Any funny stories? Hell yeah. That's right, Charlie. Got too much baggage, man. Too much. All right, y'all. So a couple of things I wanted to mention. I'm going to throw this up here. All right. So I was talking with Tom Rand a little bit, and on his site For a Handshake, you guys, I mentioned a while back that they're giving garden packs away. All right. And so like if you do vegetables and herbs and whatnot, if you're a veteran, go get your free bundle. It's a garden pack, they call it. You go over to the For a Handshake, you can see it strolling right on the bottom, and you get a free garden pack. All right, and just go in there and request it. As long as you're a member, because you got to be a veteran, I believe, to be a member of that. But yeah, and you get your free pack. So I wanted to get this up here. I wanted to mention it to you guys. It's about that time. Start getting your stuff in. All right. I've been doing a bunch of planting. I got what's up, Jake? Welcome. Let me go back to the comments. Sorry, guys. I was into the other stuff. No worries, Jake. What's up, Colin? Cool. Where was I? Oh, your seed pack. Man, I'm telling you, it's about that time, and it's going to catch you quick. Here in Oklahoma, I think probably beginning of March 15th to April 1st-ish. I think that's when it's going to be past the last freeze. Could be the 1st or the 15th. Either way, it's coming fast. Get you guys' stuff together. I've been putting Roma tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, basil, green bell pepper, red bell pepper, um, devil's ivy, pothos, strawberries, everything in little pots, getting them all started up. Me and Lori are going to take them up to the market and give them away to people. Help the community out. I encourage you guys to do that stuff. It's not much, I reuse my cannabis soil, added a little bit of other soil to it, a little bit of manure and whatnot, made a little nice soil. And too easy, too cheap. Go to the dollar store and get little, I don't know how big they are, maybe a cup or two worth of soil, and start your seed and give it to somebody. Let them feed their family with it. You know what I mean? That's the go. May 15th. Damn, Dirk, that sucks. That's northeast, right? That's just terrible. I think I remember up in northern New York, May. Very rarely did we get to plant stuff in April that I remember. Now, though, with that being said, up in northern New York, I've seen them grow some monster crops in their short time. Yeah, good stuff, Tom. I see you there. When you guys, man, I try to get my grandkids involved. I got a bunch of sunflowers. We're gonna do like a sunflower teepee type thing. We saw something on TikTok where I got those real tall sunflowers. We're gonna get them out there. We're gonna get them planting them. I'll take care of them every weekend when everybody comes together. They'll deal with their plants until we're ready to put them in the ground, and then they'll grow up, and then we'll go hang out in there and I don't know, tell ghost stories or some shit. I don't know. It'd be fun. Bags. I see Peter Zacharias is in there watching. I see you. Welcome. Willow Branch Tunnel. Yeah, you could do that. Speaking of willows, my willows are looking pretty dang good, by the way. But one of my bonsai willows died, I think. So that sucks. Just out of the blue, turned dry. I don't know what happened. Yeah, but seriously, like what Tom was saying. Well, hold on, let me see if I can get to it. Yeah, I had posted a couple of pictures with my grandson. We were doing strawberries, I think, that day, but I don't get to do it as much as I'd like to. Most of the time, they're in school and I'm doing my stuff. But it is a really good feel, and they learned something that I didn't particularly learn as a child. I taught myself this stuff. Ooh, lost to Cypress, huh, Joe? Sorry about that, man. It sucks. But yeah, so but go check out For a Handshake. Get your garden pack, man. I'm excited. I got one coming, and I can't wait to look at it. Also started looking around my area for the local native groups because they have seeds. And in my family, we have, well, card holders. And so they're able to get these seeds, and I want to start propagating them. I hear the cantaloupe seeds are a little different. And I'm curious to see how. You go to a store and you get a cantaloupe, get all the seeds out of it and dry it out. I hear the real ones are different. So when I get them, I will show you guys. Yeah. Andrew, sunflowers are fun to grow. I use the seeds to quit smoking tobacco. Nice. That's a good idea, man. Congratulations on that, Andrew. But do you smoke anymore? Or you should go back to doing those. I thought you smoked. Uh-oh. Let's see. Really bad connection. May have to watch later. Sorry about that, Peter. Man, everybody's got a terrible connection. I did hear some stuff about some solar flares. Maybe that's what's going on. Or, I'm not sure, man. Garden centers will help. There you go. Okay. Garden centers. Nice. So are you guys talking about like with seeds? I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, and then next one I wanted to talk about, y'all. End of the season, I can see that. Joe Schroner says that garden centers will help you. Are you talking about like plants and whatnot, Joe? And then, so the next little subject that I had made a note of is, if you guys check the ticker, Sea of Green Seeds. So I was talking to Nick today, and he informed me that his website, www.seaofgreenseeds.com, is still up and running, selling their genetics with 50% off. 50% off, folks. So the way I got it written down is that they're closing their doors, man. They sold stuff off, right? Well, this is the last bit you're going to be able to get. So if you're so inclined, I would get my butt over to seaofgreenseeds.com and get your stuff right at checkout. Put in, 50 off. That's your code. You get 50% off, man. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate you. If you watch this, man, that's a hell of a deal, man. Hell of a thing. But anyway, so go check them out, y'all. And I'll leave that up running for a few minutes, okay? So y'all can check it out. Nice. Okay, so Joe's saying that they will give all their leftover plants away. But end of season, I guess you would have to have, if they're living plants, you'd have to have a place to keep them, right? To grow them out. So they'd have to be indoors, unless she was in some special place. Like, can't believe California can grow that stuff like that. It's awesome. But okay, got this. Just got my packs in yesterday at 50 off. Hell yeah. That's what's up, Jake. What strains did you grab, man? Oh, I heard Maui Wowie. I think that just came into my head. Yep, I believe I remember that. Oh, that sucks. Oh, and matter of fact, if you guys look down there, it ends. That's one thing I didn't mention on the 8th, March 8th. So you still got time for the one. Where is that? On the 3rd. Facebook user, if you get paid on 3rd, you still got 6 days, almost a week if you so choose to get in there. I assume until the 8th. That's all I can tell you. He didn't tell me that part. So I assume until the 8th. When the sale ends. Okay. Quit tobacco 1884. Never touched it again. Cannabis. Oh, I got you. Copy that. I feel that. I could have swore I thought, you know what? I see a lot of people smoking cigarettes. Thought you did. I apologize. Congratulations on quitting, man. There it is. Maui Wowie, Cinderella 99, and a whole list of hard-hitting sativas and some land races as well. Nice. Jake's on a roll, man. Jake's got the bug. It's awesome. Glad to hear it. Anybody got any questions? Andrew's always got a question. Come on, Andrew. Hey, you know what, guys? Just thought about Joe showing her, and he mentioned something to me today, and we're going to be looking into it. So what's up, Cade? Welcome, buddy. So Joe, we were talking about CO2 a while back. And Joe was talking about a way to increase the CO2 in your room, your tent, whichever it is, around your plants. Have a smoke session, right? If you smoke a whole joint to yourself or a pipe, whatever, sit in the middle of your plants or sit outside the door and blow it into it. He said it'll raise the parts per million like 200 to 400 parts. Not a bad deal. And then he also had mentioned there's a way you could have like a container, say a metal trash can, get a piece of paper and burn it. So make sure you're safe. But you can burn that piece of paper in there. That smoke is CO2 and all that stuff. And so you can increase that. I know there's other ways with like yeast. Yeast in water gives off CO2. You could do something like that. I just wouldn't want to smell it. I have a feeling that's going to smell pretty bad later on. You can buy those yeast bags from Amazon. I haven't seen them in a very long time. I haven't looked for them either. But there's little bags. I guess you add water to it, And I assume it's like yeast in there. When you hang it in the corner of your tent, and CO2 being heavy, it just falls to the ground and goes right down to your plants. You increase, let's see, by not paying your taxes to the climate. Right. How you doing, Cade? All right. Just pop Maui Wowie and Northern Lights photos. Bruce Banner tomorrow. Probably my first auto attempt. Nice. What genetics are those? Sea of Greens? I didn't know Nick had Bruce Banner. You know that Bruce Banner, if I'm not mistaken, was like the first one to hit 30% around here, I believe. It was I think it was 30%. And we were blown away by the number. But yeah. Yeah, and Joe's saying with smoking, having a smoke session with your plants and adding that CO2, he said there's a noticeable increase in the growth. Yeah, noticeable or notable. Okay. Good stuff. What's this? Pixel Perfect Lamb's Bread. Northern Lights White Widow, Highland Thai, Alaskan Ice. To name a few. Dang. Sounds like they got a bang up lineup, man. Hillbilly Fire. I have some black breath that is looking really beautiful, and they'll be harvested maybe a week or two. Hillbilly. Yeah, and if anybody in here hasn't checked out Hillbilly Fire Genetics, go check them out, man. You want to talk about some good prices? Homeboy gives them away for damn near free. Hell yeah. Jake says he's got a bank. He's finna start playing with. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. Yeah, guys. So like I said, I'm not really sure just how long. Well, I know it's not going to go past the 8th, at least the sale. I just don't know. I don't know how long that website's going to be up. He didn't mention it to me. And I think he's enjoying his time. He's getting a little scruff going on. I'm doing great, Jake. I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking, brother. Let's see, Andrew. Always smoking the grow with music going. I heard the music vibrations are good, but never realized about the smoke. Yeah, the smoke, CO2 and that music though, that's really something. I'm telling you. You guys ever heard of the I don't even know what they're called, but they hit those bowls and they give the vibration in a certain frequency. Well, Lori and I ordered this little, I don't know, looks like a hockey puck that plugs into the wall, and it has all these different frequencies, like that vibration, whatever, and it just repeats. You just keep it repeating. I'm going to put it out in the grow, and I'm going to let that vibration, which is basically what it is from the music, the vibrations from the music have different energies to them. Yep, electromagnetic fields. And so I'm going to let them play with that because I don't get any reception in there for radio, but someday I will, and I will be playing the music. But good on you, Andrew. It's good stuff. Down here in Australia, the government keeps raising taxes with climate change being a big factor, and also like to blame carbon emissions on a lot of bullshit. Agreed. I mean, kind of sucks that it makes me feel good that everybody's struggling with that bullshit, but it sucks that we have to struggle with that bullshit. Nice braid. Who did that for you? They did a hell of a job. Yeah, it's my girlfriend. She stopped over. She's a cute little blonde. Yeah. My lovely wife braided my beard again. She did a bang up job. She's about to be taking some classes too on some special braids. Brother's dad reckons he used to play plants classical music during the weekend, over the weekend. I got you. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's party weekend, right? So you hit the rock and roll to party it up. I get it. Let loose. Makes sense. Okay, it's just request, Eric. So when you go in there, let me say I'd like to request. Tom, if you're in here, can you assist? I'm not sure if Tom's still in here, but the message I got was go to for a handshake to the page and request. Okay, maybe just do a post. That's just square you away. All right. Bonamassa. Mm-hmm. You know that Joe Bonamassa, man. I like that. I like the blues. I like the blues pretty well. Oh, is it on our site, baby? Okay, Eric. So she's saying, but even the post on our thing. Let me go see. It might be in the featured. Let me check that out real quick. Featured. If so, I will repost it. Okay, Eric. Mm-mm. Nope. 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 No, that's not. Let me look. Hold on one sec, y'all. Yeah, go ahead, babe. If you can find it, that'd work. I was going to go to for a handshake. It's down in the feed. Can someone bump it up? Just reply. It should bump it to the top of the feed, right? I guess that was something I didn't even think about. Was that one post that we had? Yeah, that'll work, bro. I think that'll work. Well, shit. Got any tips? Let's see. Got any tips on re-vegging? Got a couple in mind, or in mid-flower, and didn't get any clones. Was flat out with okay. Okay, yeah. So take a lower branch, something from lower, at least 6 inches or whatever. I don't like to re-veg, but because it's a little tricky, it takes a long time, and you can lose them. Man, if I had to say it, I would put that one with a cloning gel or inoculant, whatever, and put it in soil. I don't know how you clone. What kind of cloning are you doing? Are you going to do soil, or are you going to do aquaponics or hydroponics or aeroponics? Let me know what that is. If you do soil, that's their best bet. Just make sure you clean everything up except for maybe one leaf that's larger, and the first or in the top. Cut that big leaf in half. All right. Make sure you don't overwater. You just want a moist soil to start. Okay. All right, y'all. So we got the site up on here. We'll see if maybe that helps y'all. I'm not really sure. Okay. Thank you, baby. But yeah, man, that's all I can really tell you is it's just cut all the stuff off. Make sure your scissors are clean. Make sure your hands are clean. Make sure everything is clean, so you don't add anything negative to it. And I would take several, as many as you could. Obviously, have your percentages go up. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Okay. All right. I don't know how else to do it now, guys. If you're remembering for a handshake, I know how Eric did it. That'll get you somewhere. I can promise you they'll answer. But once you find out, Eric, man, maybe you can do a post. Once you got all that figured out, and because you're taking the time to do it, man, maybe post for everybody else. Appreciate you. Okay, here we go. I got it. Arrow cloner. Okay. Then go into Coco. Okay. So the arrow cloner one, this is something I had been struggling with my aeroponics stuff. I got one of the Clone Kings. All right. I got a couple of them, but anyway, Clone King. And so I thought that 80 degrees was like on this up the too warm scale, right? And that was pushing all of my clones. It wasn't rooting. Well, it turns out the water needed to be warmer. As soon as I got it up to 90 and changed the environment, less lighting, less intensity of light, and the water went up, I had a rooted clone. I almost lost my 9-year-old pheno. Yeah, almost lost it again this time. So anyway, be careful, take multiples, and perhaps separate them if you have different growing areas. Maybe something will be different. Okay. All right. So Lori just posted it to the page. That should help. Thank you, baby. Cool. I appreciate you, Eric. Good shit, man. Oh, and also everybody that is putting their names in for who grows, the little poll that I did, expect a message to come out to you from me or Lori, probably me, but a message coming out. I'm going to need your address. Okay. What we got here? We've got a small fish tank heater. I put in the water. Haven't had a problem getting roots. Nice. That's a brilliant idea. I didn't think about a fish tank heater. I figured the little pump in there, because that pump will keep it warm, but clearly not enough. Now, like in the I don't know, literally it was 2 times I almost lost this pheno. So I almost lost it. I was able to get a re-veg. That was actually the one that saved it, because all my other clones went to shit. I got a re-veg, and that was the only re-veg I've ever done, and put it in soil, and it worked. And then I took a shit ton of cuttings from it and got like 16 to 20 plants and grew them all, right? And then took the cuttings again, and that set of cuttings almost died again. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but having a little bit of a problem with it. But I would go in the soil. Well, no, you're not doing soil. You're doing aeroponics. So let's keep, if you know what you're doing, brother, that's how I would go about it, man. For me, it just seemed to take longer. That would be my only advice, is be patient. I'm not so sure. Anybody need cannabis seeds for spring? Who is that? Is that Tom? Cocoa Perlite mix. That's Joe showing her. But again, you guys can reach out to me. I got you. Yeah, I just had to turn my phone back on. It shut off. And then I could tell. Thanks, Danny. Appreciate you. All right, who is that? Facebook user. Yeah, Joe showing her. Jake was saying he hasn't interacted with you yet, Joe. Oh, yeah. I need to know who that is. And No, it was this person that says, I wouldn't mind a few, can never have too many. They're not on our page. They're on a different group. Randy. Okay, got you, Randy. What group are you in, Randy? That must be Joe. No, it still says Facebook user. Okay, I got you. Chubby says, no, that's Australia. Boom. Oh, I think he's in Australia then. Oh, I got you, Randy. Okay, cool. I see you now. I think it was Jeff saying something about StreamYard. Jeff, if you're still in here, man, Jeff from Australia, that's probably my problem, man. It's probably my connection, dude. It's not you. Yeah, man. It's got to be me because seriously, I could see all your names over here on the phone. It's got to be the computer. I wouldn't worry about it too much, man. Now, here's something I'm going to have to talk about for the Sea Green Australia guys. I don't know how to get product to you. Okay. I am not that well versed in that stuff. I will work on trying to get that squared away through other people that have done it before. Okay. I can't promise you anything at this moment. Please don't be upset. All right. But let me work with it and see if I can make it happen. All right. See Ted. Welcome, Ted. Yeah, I got a name, Joe. All right. Got it. Okay. Cool. So anybody got any questions? Yeah, I see you, Randy, with the Australian man. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so Nick Craven, man, we appreciate the discount, bro. It's pretty solid, man. Hate to see you go, man, but big thing, I'm sure, man. Also, guys, remember Mike? I'm not going to attempt to pronounce his last name, but Mike, the one that was doing edibles with us, we did the gummies. Don't forget to go check his stuff out. Flowers and Food LLC, man. If you guys are looking for some good grub, that's will get you lifted. That's the place, man. He's right in his element too. It seems like he enjoys the shit out of it. I don't know if you guys noticed that on the live, but yeah. Hey, and also, man, for the new members that haven't heard this before, if you were a veteran that wants to be in a veterans only group, go check out this group right here. All right. Veterans Canada Community. All right. TJ Durkin runs it. I've done a lot of work with him. Anyway, he squares a lot of people away. There's a lot of good stuff over there, a lot of good camaraderie, all that good stuff, man. So if you're a veteran that wants to be in a veteran only group, go check them out. All right. I'm going to be reaching out to Rebecca from Sea of Greens, or not Sea of Greens, Jesus. Blue Organic Supply. We had done a couple of shows with her. They have some pretty good stuff, but including CBD stuff for you and your dogs. But I'm going to reach out to her, get a little, maybe their most recent stuff, and start posting for them. Or you guys can go check out, because I know we still have a discount here. I put it down at the bottom, the Blue Organic Supply, the 50% discount for Misfit Farms. I just haven't had her change the name yet, but you can go check out their stuff. They have foliar sprays and whatnots, and they also have that CBD line. I think they have some rubs that for pain and stuff like that. Anyway, go check them out. I haven't talked about it or talked to her in a couple of months for it. I'm sure they have more stuff going. So anyway, make sure you go check them out. Cool. Get over here. Dang, 8 comments. Should. Which group, Jake? Are you talking about the veteran? Okay, here, I got you. Hold on one second, brother. Right here, Veterans Canada Community. Okay. If you want, I can send you an invite to them. Let me get back over here. Okay, let's see what you got. I'm also in another small Aussie group. There's some guys and gals in there that order stuff from the States without any issues, seeds and different types of edibles. I think it just comes down to how it's packaged. Roger that. I would assume so. Again, let me see what we can do, guys, okay? We'll check it out. Hey, but Randy, get up, go over to Misfit Tribe, join up, and then go to that poll. Check that poll. It's in the featured section. Make sure you tag your name in there, right? TJ's the one that tagged Andrew as Father Time, and it stuck. And they're a hoot to be around together. Boy, they just get after it. It's funny. Let's see what we got. Hey, brother, I got a channel called thedailydank.com, and we'd love to get you on a podcast and talks. Hey, let's do it. Let's do it. Who is this? Yeah, Randy in the Misfit Tribe group. Actually, I could probably try to send you an invite. The Daily Dank. Hey, Rod, what's up? Who is that? I need to know. What's your name? Nobody. Patriots Helping Vets. Yeah, it shows up as just Facebook user. That's Rod? Oh, Brian Brown. Okay. Let me write that down. Brian, what group are you in, man? From what group are you watching from? Cool. Chubby. Okay. I'll check you out, man. I'll send you a message just to establish comms, all right? And then we can talk maybe tomorrow or something like that. Cool, man. Good looking out. Oh, it smells like weed in here. I don't know why. Cool. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm excited. All right. We got any questions, y'all? Oh, Rod, were you able to watch the live I did for you today, man? All right. I see you, Brian. All right. Nice. You like that, Rod? Yeah. Some things just don't ever go away, right? I mean, all my clocks that I use personally are all military time. Anybody else do that? Anybody else still have all their stuff on military time? Cool. Who's that one? Wow. Computer's doing some weird shit. Yeah, guys. So I don't know if anybody else knows in here. I'm sure if you do, but I've been doing a challenge with Utopix nutrients and my Mamma Mia. And so I took 2 clones of Mamma Mia, and my clone, I grow it my way with no newts, limited newts, I should say, because the soil does have newts in it. And then I usually feed it once in the whole life of the plant. Well, Rod has his nutrient line, and we did a couple of shows, and so I decided to do one side by side and go. Well, we're right near the end, and I'm starting to see the benefits of Utopic. Although my Mamma Mia is probably the best one I've ever grown personally, and I've grown a lot, hundreds of them of the same pheno. And these 3 Mamma Mias in here, the Utopic one, mine, and then 2 of mine, they are absolutely beautiful. And so, and the Utopic one looks just a touch more beautiful. So she's more frosty and stuff like that. And that was what the live was today. I was basically going over a couple of those things. Figure I got about a week and a half left. Next Thursday, I will be doing another live, and I'll be looking at the trichomes close with the microscope. And we'll make a decision then. But yeah, pretty close. And then I intend to do trimming videos and stuff like that. That'll more than likely go to a few people. Okay. Nice. That's awesome, Jake. You talking about the military time, right? Yeah. Yeah, Rod. Yeah, I got you. Really? You know, that reminded me. It says my old clock stopped at 2100. Whenever a clock is stopped and I don't have a battery to put in it, I always put it to 420. Anybody ever do that? I put it to 420 and leave it. When I was in the Army. Oh, shit. This is Andrew, man. That was a long time ago. Yeah, we used the sundial. Military time evolved sometime later. That's what's up. Thank you, Rod. I appreciate you, man. Uh, a link to Utopic, maybe? Let's see. Mm. Mm. Got you. Oh, that must be Luke. Is that Luke? Hold on. All right. Okay. Sent. Got 5 minutes, brother. Uh-oh. Okay, so there's Utopic essential nutrients. You just kind of search it in Facebook. Um, Unless you guys message me, I guess I could do it that way, but it'd probably be quicker to just search it. All right. Give you guys a second on that. That's right. I see you did it. Joe looking for a link to the show, huh? Okay. Shit, I sent Luca an invite. He'll probably join in. Oh, we got here. I've got one outside that I've been neglecting. Mostly gets its water from the rain, although sometimes I get a bucket of water from the air condenser. Oh. Wow. Who is that? I would advise against the condensation, the air conditioning drip. There's a lot of oily parts in there that water comes from. But hey, if she's liking it, the less you do, the better she goes, huh? Interesting. I've had some plants like that. Like if they're struggling indoors, I have a problem with getting rid of them. And so I'll usually take them outside and leave them to their own devices, and they always come back. Always. Interesting. All right. Okay. Well, cool. Any questions, y'all? Minimum nighttime low temperatures. Mid. I can let my plants get to 64. I wouldn't let them get below 60 though. On average, that's where I wouldn't let them get too cold. The fluctuation, depending on how hot it gets during the day, in your tent or outdoors, whatever. I assume would be in a tent that you're talking about. So if it gets up to 85, you don't want a 20-degree drop. You know what I mean? That's going to be a little bit much and perhaps stress them out. But I've seen it do it outdoors. But what do you usually get outdoors in the summer? We'll get a good 40-degree fluctuation around here during the midsummer. But I don't know. I just wouldn't let it get like in the 50s. I wouldn't let it go there. But I'm sure there's some number that you can rely on. I just don't have it. And so I'm sorry, guys. I forget to keep putting up these questions. But like for me, mine doesn't get below 64. That was only a couple of times. It usually stays right around 68. Sometimes it stays in the 70, 70, 71 with the lights out. Okay. Well, thank you for that. I hope everybody's having a good evening as well. I know I am. Okay, what we got here? My tent's in a garden shed, being summer. We have some really hot days and being shed. So that's Australia they're speaking on. Said it was even hotter. I thought it was gone from the heat. So I put it outside and it's gone gangbusters. Nice. I have no doubt it has to do with the air quality. I think once it gets that hot, the air quality is everything. Indoors, man, that it just gets stale and stagnant, and these plants don't like it. It's got to be a huge factor as to why you can do so much more outdoors. Recommended temp differential. I wouldn't go more than 15 degrees either way. Again, I'm in my house, and so my house dictates everything. Everybody living in here is the most important. And so I just kind of fluctuate, whether it's opening a window to air it out in just this room or open the window to put air in, that kind of thing. 15, 20, That's what I would do. Since we're controlling it, you might as well control it well. Monroe, let's see here. Day to night. Fresh air, high quality. Got you. Ah, yes. Joe's spicy today, ain't you, Joe? You on one, huh, brother? Let's see. Just put it outside, not expecting much. Hence, I neglected it since she's coming right back. She has, man. It's awesome. You should post up some pictures sometime, man, on the Australia side. Sea Green Australia, man. Let's see it. Or you can come right over in mine. I'd love to see it. We'll put it in the Misfit Tribe, man. Yeah, Dan. I know he is. Yeah, Joe's been going with the information train today, man. Oh, man. Also use high pressure sodium light at night, and it keeps the temp pretty regulated. I would say so, man. What's your drop? What does it get down to at night? And during your summers here that you're experiencing at the moment? Oh, anybody still use high pressure sodiums or the metal halides? I know some of the old timers, man, that when I started that were teaching me stuff, they swore they would never change. They're no longer around me, so I can't ask them, but all right. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, y'all, unless you have some more questions for me. Anybody got any questions? Oh. I haven't been out there real late. Let's see. Fluctuations. Gotcha. Flip the LEDs. Yep. Most did. They're cost effective too. And the heat that they put off is a little bit much. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Joe. Thanks for the questions, my man. All right, y'all. So don't forget, we have let me get over here and see what these. We got the for a handshake, right? And get your garden pack. All right. I was told there's some herbs in there too. So it should be pretty good stuff. Let's go here to where they are. Yep. If you were a veteran, there it is. Okay. Yeah, and veterans only now, guys. Okay, so this is for the veterans. And I got to say that because we have civilians in our group too. All right. So for a handshake, go get your pack. Just go to the page, and we might be posting in the tribe. If Eric gets it down, he'll type out how to do it easier. Okay. And then Sea of Greens, right, until the 8th, 50% off, folks. And this is going to be the last time you can get their genetics. All right. So make it happen, y'all. All right. Let's get over here. Comments. Oh, man. Thank you all. Thank you for the good comments. Appreciate you. Cool. All right, guys. So Randy, I'm going to get a hold of you or try to get a hold of you. You can message me if you want to, brother. And Brian Brown about that podcast. I got it written down. If you guys want to get at me, but I'll try to get to you as soon as possible. Maybe even this evening if I can. Okay. All right. Yeah. Like Jake said, and get their genetics. Yeah. Okay. So here you go. This is Eric. Thank you for the timing's perfect. For a handshake, look at the comments in the post asking about seeds, and it'll tell you what you need to do. Okay. Thank you for that, Eric. I appreciate you, brother. All right. All right, y'all. Mama said good night. So you know what that means. All right, y'all. So thank you for showing up and hanging out with me for a little bit. We'll try to get some ideas for next show. Maybe I can find a plant that we can start working on so we can get into a little bit of growing stuff too. Okay. All right. So if there ain't nothing else, man, I guess I'm about to go get blazed up with some Mamma Mia. I hope y'all, well, I wish y'all could do the same, but go get your favorite strain and get after it. All right, guys. All right. So until next time, happy growing, y'all.